A little while ago, I decided to try some Valorant. My initial progress was very slow and the gameplay was honestly quite frustrating, until I looked back at some footage of my deaths and noticed something incredible. Now, I'm very experienced with other FPS games and aiming in general, but Valorant was an entirely new beast. To start out, I was just playing deathmatch to get a grasp of the mechanics and gunplay, but much to my dismay, I was often finishing in the bottom half of the lobby, something I am not accustomed to. My biggest complaint or excuse that would run through my head was that I felt like I was dying instantly every life. My opponents were too fast and I just couldn't react in time. I didn't even have a chance to worry about my aim. Most of the time, I just died without doing anything. After a particularly annoying round of deathmatch, I decided to watch some footage of my deaths to see exactly how much time I had to react to these enemies. Let's watch this clip together. It even captures my exact thoughts at the time.
Remaining.
So I cannot react fast enough.
From the first frame that I can see them till when I die, there are 24 frames. So 398 milliseconds. That's getting close to half a second. My reaction time usually sits somewhere around 170 ms, so that's not a very good excuse. I had plenty of time to react. And honestly, that was one of the faster deaths I recorded. This one took 730 milliseconds, 548 for this one, 531 this time around, and the fastest one I found from the deaths I had recorded was 22 frames, so 365 milliseconds. As you may have noticed in the clips, I do actually react and start to aim. The real problem is that I'm not prepared to act quickly. I'm always at an information disadvantage and my crosshair has to move too much distance. And let me tell you right now, this little experiment instantly changed my entire approach and mindset. I now had proof that my enemies weren't impossibly fast. I should be entirely capable of reacting in time. My guess is that the longer time to kill of the shooters I typically play means I can rely far more heavily on my aiming mechanics to win fights, even if I start from behind. But that doesn't really translate all too well into Valorant. I can't out-aim someone if they kill me before I take a shot. Knowing that I have ample time to react and that it is not at all a valid excuse for me made a massive and instant impact on my performance. Just like that, I went from placing near last each game to finishing in the top few spots in almost every match that I didn't backfill. Without the reaction time excuse looming over most of my deaths, I could actually focus on the game and my own mechanics, giving myself the best chance to win each encounter. That meant better crosshair placement, so I had less distance to aim, listening to footsteps so I could anticipate exactly when and where I'd need to shoot, learning the maps so I wouldn't constantly be surprised, and even learning the dynamics of how deathmatch lobbies play out, controlling different areas, anticipating spawns, watching the minimap, etc. So, if you ever feel like you're dying too fast to react in Valorant, chances are there was plenty of time. If your gameplay feels panicky and erratic, know that you do have the time to play and aim deliberately. Simply understanding that can give you a huge leg up and improve how confidently you play and the speed at which you learn. At the end of the day, you're playing with other people just like yourself. When you feel like you're dying instantly, you can instead consider why you felt that way and how it could have been avoided. Did you give away too much information? Was your crosshair in a poor position? Was your positioning bad? And so on. Feel free to check out the aiming gear I have available at struthgaminggear.com. There's my Clawmate mouse mods, custom gaming sleeves, gyro balls, extended gyro balls, and more. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.